kind.
140 vehicles entered racing today. They've come down to the finals in 9 classes, and it was excitement all the way. The Super Street winner, John Short, a Chrysler Lancer using a 360 cubic inch Chrysler engine. The winner in modified bike, Paul Nieuwhof, riding a Kawasaki 1300 cc's, running an 8.87 to win the event.
In Super Sedan, Richard Case in the big block Ford ran a 10.43 at 208 kilometres an hour.
A great field of junior dragsters was headed by Matthew Adamos, running a 13.26 over 200 metres in his little stationary engine-powered car.
His Super Gas saw Grant O'Rourke back at the track and picked up the win with a 9.91 at 211 kilometres an hour.
Modified winner Steve Raven ran through a very big field to get the win with a 10.42 in the final.
Queenslander Rhett Lougheed came over to Perth and picked up the winning comp bike with an 8.48 at 243 kilometres an hour.
And the final of Super Stock, top qualifier Robbie Gayhorst and Steve Flynn.
Oh, what a final this is going to be.
Flynn came in as number 10 qualifier, has carved the field in 2 and meets the top qualifier in the final. This is the way it should be. Top qualifiers make it to the final to get a chance at the trophy, and Steve Flynn is the only thing standing between him and an Andrew Christmas tree.
Flynn in the VP Commodore running a Buick engine. Robbie Gayhorst, the RX-7 with a small block Chevy on board.
Gayhorst comes out first with a slightly softer handicap. Flynn is chasing the front wheels up. He's got an excellent 60 feet. He's got him at half track. They're so close, and Gayhorst just holds on to get the win with a 9.32. Watch them off the start line. Gayhorst very economical. Front wheels don't raise. Flynn with the front wheels up, using power to raise the car instead of launching forward. Perhaps that has cost him a few hundredths of a second. As they come to half track, Frank, it looks like Flynn might have the power to go on with it. Gayhorst, an incredible charge from his small block Chevy, makes the mile an hour, has the speed, and holds the win by a car length.
Not much in it at the top end. Interesting race there. The final of competition eliminator. And Victor Bray's first out with a big, strong burnout.
Well, Victor came all the way across the Nullarbor, expecting to please the crowd, but I would think not expecting to make it into the final. His handicap is very tough with his top Doorslammer, and certainly people at the beginning of the day were expecting it to be an all-sedan final. But here we see Victor Bray from Queensland racing a top alcohol funny car in the other lane. Ian Brown in the Lush family car. The Lush family from Applied Automotive Engineering putting this car on the track, and Ian Brown always says he's the luckiest man in the world getting the chance to pedal this one.
Well, Brownie not taking advantage to do a big, strong burnout.
Well, Victor's got all the crew. Greg Gower feeding the supercharger. Lots of frost on the superchargers means lots of horsepower on the engine. Both cars into stage. Victor comes out first, and Brownie's chasing. Watch for a big mile-an-hour charge. Brownie's running hard and close to the wall at half track. I'd say shut it down with a 6.34. Keep an eye on Ian Brown's car, Frank. I have a feeling he may have got this one. If he didn't get out of it at half track, he shaved 2/10 of his best time. Running a 6.30, usually runs a 6.1 when the car works well. Victor concentrating on his own lane, doesn't want to see a yellow car at all, and gets the win.
I think you'll all agree that is some of the best racing that we've ever seen at Ravenswood. And at the end of the meeting, 13 Australian records had been reset. This is the most national records ever to be set at one meeting in over 4 years. And it was interesting to hear Victor had never raced against a funny car before, though as the final results showed, it really didn't seem to matter too much. Before we go, we'd like to wish all of the Western Australian competitors